Hi friends, welcome to Key to Pictures. Highlight indicator, what's in it for me? So on your camera, you have a setting that you can turn on that's called the highlight indicator. And what that is it shows you in the playback mode of your camera what areas of your picture are overexposed. So playback is when you take a picture and you're looking at it again, that's the playback mode. I know Nikon, Canon, all the cameras have a highlight indicator. If you don't know how to turn yours on, go to your camera manual and check it out. Just look in the back under highlight indicator and follow the steps to turn that on. So a lot of them, when you are turning it on and you're trying to figure it out, a lot of the cameras, you will have to scroll. That's the indicator right there, which we'll talk about. You have to scroll through, like here's one setting on the playback mode, here's another setting, another setting, another setting, and then the highlight indicator setting. So you might have to scroll through those settings on your playback mode, and usually your little toggle of going up or down that scrolls through them to get to the highlight indicator setting on your playback mode. Okay, so basically I've told you, highlight indicator basically says that it's showing you the parts that are overexposed in your picture. And remember, it's important not to overexpose any part of your picture that is important. So important parts would be like someone's face, someone's skin. If you're the subject of your picture, you don't want anything that's important to be overexposed, because when it's overexposed, you've lost all detail in that portion of the picture, meaning that when you look at it again, it's going to be white, bright, 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 or when you get it printed, it's going to be bright and it's going to look not natural. Sometimes that I don't really care that it's overexposed are when I'm taking a picture of when I'm taking a picture with backlighting, so the sun's coming from the back of my subject. If oftentimes you're going to have a kind of a ring that's overexposed on their head because that sun is hitting it right on. I don't really worry about that. I don't worry about parts of the background being overexposed, because what's important for me is to get someone's face properly exposed without any areas overexposed. If that makes sense, okay? So the way that the highlight indicator helps me is that when I take a picture, I'm going to go ahead and take a picture of the window here. When I take a picture, I will quickly look at my playback mode to see what areas are blinking. So let me just show you the picture that I took. And you can see that there's some blinking areas. That just means that those parts of the picture are overexposed. So when I look back and I check to see if any important details of my picture are blinking. If I do see some parts of the face that are blinking, then I know to decrease my exposure. I want to get that a little bit darker. So on all the Nikons, when you decrease, I'm moving my shutter speed toggle. I'm moving my shutter speed to the right. On Canons, when you're decreasing your exposure with your shutter speed, you are moving it to the left. And remember to watch the video about how to set up a shot, and this will help you more with moving your toggling your shutter speed. But that's the highlight indicator. It's an integral part of me taking a properly exposed picture, because like I said, I'll take the picture, I'll look at it to see what areas, if any, are overexposed. If they are, I adjust my shutter speed and retake the picture. It also helps me kind of see where I am with the exposure. If I know that there's some really bright spots in the picture, especially in the background, and those spots are not blinking, those spots are not overexposed, I know that I probably need to put more light into my picture. So that's the highlight indicator is kind of my signal of is it properly exposed? Is it not properly exposed? So I encourage you to use it. It's a great tool in your camera. Of course, I want to leave you with a quote, and this is by Bob Proctor. He said most people are not going after what they want. Even some of the most serious goal seekers and goal setters are going after what they think they can get. So make sure you're writing down your goals of what you truly want, not just what you think you can achieve. I want you to make it a great day, and I'll talk to you soon.